Oh my God, he was so cute.
Or
He's
kind of looks like
gorgeous.
how big is it? It looks like a Netherland dwarf in the face, but it also looks like a.
I literally
just a
have
little-
no clue. I think my sister would definitely know. But
Okay, it looks like the size of it is probably a Holland
Yeah.
mop. It's so pretty.
He's like molting because of like
Oh,
the leather
yeah.
at the moment, so he's all fluffy and it's all coming off him. So I was just like sitting there like pulling all the little tufts of fur off his back.
Oh.
Oh my
I
God.
know.
He was
it.
loving on me though because because now my sister's had the kids, he only gets let out like once a day, and he used to like be like, used to go outside a lot and, twice a day get food, and now he only gets fed once a day, and I'm just like, I'm gonna let him out. I'm gonna let him have a play.
Yeah. Oh.
He really wanted, like, I think he was so happy. Like, he was actually like coming up to my feet and like jumping up on my leg.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like he was like, yeah. So like, even when I got there, like he was like jumping up trying to get out of the cage.
Oh, is he doing where he kicks his little feet to the side?
Yes, he does. He
Their
kicks
little-
out. He kicks out.
Yeah. It's called a binky. They do that when they're happy.
Oh,
So
that's good.
sweet.
Yeah, he does that a lot. Like especially in the
Oh.
sun, he'll just go blop.
Yeah, he's happy.
His feet
for
out.
it.
Right. Whose turn is it to introduce? I think it's mine.
I think it's yours. Oh, yeah, yours? Yeah, yours. Because you're after me, yeah?
Good thing it's not Mystic
I know, I
because
was
she's
gonna-
not here,
I was gonna say.
ma'am. Forgetting what day it is. And I hope Eva keeps that in too. I'm just saying. Hey everybody, and welcome to the 18th episode of the broadcast. We are now legal adults.
Woo!
According to the United States and according to Australia, we can drink now.
Yeah, you can
So
drink, you
awesome.
can smoke,
Oh, yeah.
you can party, you can go to bars. Yeah, this is the time. You can also drive, so doing all those things at the same time. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Yeah, that's not a recipe for disaster at all.
No, it's fun.
Unfortunately, Mystic is not with us. She is out doing IRL stuff. But with me today, I have Miss Eva.
Hello, hello.
I have Miss Rynnie.
Hello.
And of course, our sweet Southern belle, Miss Bunny.
Hello.
Howdy, y'all.
And yeah, we are doing our 18th episode. I can't believe we made it 18. We did better than what people thought.
I know.
Yeah, take that.
Yep. Yeah. Actually, yeah. We got all those live streams as well. We're doing good, guys. I think.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. And just for you haters out there, don't think I didn't know about that betting pool y'all had about how many episodes we would last. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
really?
Y'all lost.
Oh,
Y'all
Who
lost.
lost?
Y'all
Oh,
lost.
I want to know who lost.
I ain't naming and shaming. I refuse to name and shame. I ain't gonna do it.
Well,
I'm
if you
just
know,
being petty.
if you know,
I'm
put it in the comments.
subtweeting right now. I'm subtweeting right now. Okay. Leave me
it
alone.
would be interesting for you to drop this information on the broadcast, though.
Yeah.
This is exclusive.
This is exclusive.
Mhm.
You're right.
Very excessive.
Come on.
No, I'm just joking. I didn't know about any betting pools. I just thought it was funny, just in case somebody actually did do
Somebody.
that, and they
Yeah.
would think that I knew. You know.
Somebody was sitting there shaking for a second, like,
Well,
fuck.
that's the thing. That's the whole point of a damn subtweet. You just throw it out there, and whoever gets mad, you know they're guilty.
Yep.
True. It's the shoe fit.
That's the whole point of a subtweet. And people wonder why I subtweet. I subtweet so y'all tell on yourselves. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Mhm.
It's sneaky. I like it.
Mhm. Exactly. All right, Miss Eva, you are directing this today.
Oof.
What is going on?
I'm steering the ship. Hold on.
You're steering the
Lord.
ship,
All
or
right.
steering the ship.
Yeah, that's it. Stern.
I said stern. You said steering. Damn it.
All right. Well, first off, we're kind of continuing on from our last episode talking about Steven Crowder. So, all that stuff came out last week about his wife and all that jazz that we talked about, and something else came out on May the 2nd. So the headline reads: Steven Crowder exposed himself at work. Ex-staffers say.
Wait, what?
That's not very Christian of him.
No.
Well, I do want to clarify. Okay, not that he's not Christian, but I watched a little bit of Steven Crowder content since the last time we talked about him, just to make sure I was right. It's not so much that he preaches the Christianity part for the marriage. He's more about just the whole nuclear family thing, period.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Like,
not very nuclear family of him to run around showing his
Yeah,
pee-pee.
exactly.
Whenever he makes
But I
like
was
them.
surprised. I was surprised that it wasn't so much that he's pushing Christianity as hard as like I was thinking. It's more just the which I don't get that, but it's just the nuclear family thing.
Yeah.
That makes me think Fallout.
So the news article goes on to say basically what we just said. The YouTuber Steven Crowder has been having some problems ever since he declined what he called a slave contract of $50 million to join Ben Shapiro's Daily Wire. $50 million is not a slave wage. I am so sorry. That is not a slave wage. What is that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was back in January. So during his messy divorce, that video from 2001 was made public last week when he yells at his wife while she's 8 months pregnant with their twins. So Crowder complained that it was no fault divorce laws where they are in Texas, and scolded for his wife for behaving in not behaving in a wifely manner.
Oh.
And refused to allow her to use the car. So, in a statement from his soon-to-be ex, Hillary, she claims that he has been engaging in mentally and emotionally abusive behavior for years. So,
Yes.
yes.
And we need to get that straight too, because you have people on Twitter trying to say that he hits her.
Yeah.
She has said it's not physical, it's mentally and emotional. Don't add more to the pot.
Yeah.
Just go
Yeah.
with what she is saying. And he even said, well, of course he said, I have not physically abused her. And she is also saying he has not physically abused me. So don't add physical abuse, because she's saying he didn't physically abuse her. Don't. That's where people mess up so mad. They want to add more stuff that wasn't there, and it muddies the water.
Yeah.
That's right. So, while Crowder denied that claim, a report from the New York Post on Tuesday described allegations from 10 former employees who say that Crowder oversaw an abusive company where he continually harassed them. The chief among their allegations is that Crowder would often expose himself at work. So, yeah, in 2018...
10 people. 10 people.
10. That's massive. It's not just one or two people. That's 10. So, yeah. So after obviously seeing that video, they're all just like, well, yeah, that's what he's like. And everyone's sort of come out about it now. And I honestly think more is going to come out after this. Like, people are going to go, yep, and the floodgates are open now, and he's pretty much lost everything, I reckon. So we'll see. In March 2018, the article continues to say Crowder and his crew were driving in a van when a former producer he liked to call Not Gay Jared fell asleep in the back row. Stephen was in front and he was joking about what he was going to do, a witness said. He climbed over and dropped his junk on top of Jared's shoulder.
What?
Ew.
The ex-staffer recalled that Crowder had exposed himself to Jared in 2017 while they were filming a parody version of Ghost.
Oh my God.
On a flight in 2018, a different employee claims that Crowder put his testicles on his childhood friend and assistant, John Goodman. I don't think it's that John Goodman.
So stupid. I've been laughing so hard. I think my mic is like cutting out. Thank God, because I'm laughing my ass off, y'all. This is crazy how much he was just setting his balls on people.
Yeah, just
like
resting his balls.
I feel like I kind of would do that too if I had balls, but that's why the good Lord didn't give me balls. But
yeah.
it's like, this is real. Like, this is just crazy. This sounds like a script for a fucking Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah. He's literally teabagging everybody.
Yeah.
I hope
my
he
God.
uses ball deodorant.
Oh my God.
So another employee remembered that Crowder had showed his genitals to Dave Lundo, a comedian and former co-host who called Crowder a bully last week.
I didn't know. Oh my God, that's crazy news.
Yeah.
That seems crazy. I thought they were like real good buddies.
Yeah. So
From like the one I've watched. Like I watched so much Steven Crowder in the last couple of days now. I'm like, what? They broke up?
yeah, well, like Leno
Wow.
claimed that Crowder installed like a Dave don't talk button on the show to get him to be quiet on air. At first, he says, at first I took it as him trying to be friendly or one of the guys, said the next staffer. Now I see it as a power play. So,
Wow.
Crowder allegedly sent production assistants to do his laundry and could be an unreasonable micromanager who would make wild requests after hours to set people up for failure. Ex-staffers claimed that he would regularly berate them, his team, and threaten to fire people on the company's Discord channel.
Fucking Discord.
It's
Yeah.
always
Damn
Discord.
Discord.
Fucking
It's always
Always.
Discord.
He even went after his own father, Darren Crowder. Per one source, who claimed Crowder would yell at his dad in front of employees when Darren was working as his son's booker. Darren did not respond to the post's requests for comment.
Oh, that's interesting too, because his daddy was on his podcast a lot.
Mhm.
And they seem like two peas in a pod too. Like I started thinking, I feel bad for his mama.
Well, yeah, he would
Like-
see everything too. Like if he was
Yeah.
there. Yeah. There's a quote here that says, "I'm not shocked, but it was pathetic what he did to Hillary," a former employee said regarding the video of Crowder yelling at his pregnant wife. That might not be the Stephen you see on his show, but that was the real Stephen.
Wow.
Well,
I-
shit.
listen. If it's one or two people, I'm gonna be like, maybe not. But 10
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't deny that.
And 10
people.
10 people of different genders too. Like, let's get that clear. This
Yeah.
isn't like
Right.
a whole women Me Too fucking, everyone get together, believe all women. This is
Yeah.
a whole company of people that have witnessed
Wow.
this guy go off, teabag people, do power plays, expose themselves, making
I mean, his
unreasonable
co-host?
demands. Yeah.
His co-host coming out, like
Yeah.
I thought they were real good buddies. It seemed.
Damn.
Wow.
Even just you can see him you can definitely see that whole unreasonable micromanaging situation coming out just by looking at his video with his wife.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because you can
Wow.
see that 100%. If he talks to his wife like that, imagine how he talks to his people that work for him.
Oh yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, more's gonna come out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
this. You know what? The floodgates are going to open.
Yep, that's it.
And you know what? If he's treating people like that, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
He deserves
I'm not
it.
mad at it.
He absolutely deserves whatever comes to him, to
But-
be honest.
I'm not mad at it. If that's how he treats people, and you saw how he treated his wife,
Mhm.
and now seeing, and hearing, it's not seeing, but hearing how he treated people, like 10 people came out on him. It
Yeah.
wasn't just one person with no
Yeah.
receipts or anything like that. It was 10 people corroborating with different stories
Yeah.
on what he's been doing.
Yeah, insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insane.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
And just think at his age, he's setting his balls on people's shoulders.
Exactly.
Right.
Can you
Right.
imagine
I just
how
can't
low
get over
they were
that
laying,
part.
how low they're gonna hang to be able
He
Oh
could
my
have tossed him
God.
from across the room.
He had to put them over his shoulder first so he could walk, so he wouldn't trip on
Right.
them, and then he sat them on their shoulders, right? Yeah.
Again, I just hope he uses ball deodorant.
Ball odorant? Oh yeah. Anything else to say on that one before we move on?
No, I'm
Mm-mm.
just I can't wait to hear the rest of the stories that are going to be coming out on him.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's going to be insane. All right, well, next up, a surprise little drop here from Quantum TV. It's just a 6-minute video, and he released it yesterday at the time of recording. So it says, "I've lost everything. This is my rock bottom." So I haven't watched this yet, so I just want to see what he says. You ready?
I've watched it, and
Mm-hmm.
I know some people are reveling in it. But yeah, we'll let's watch it. And we'll talk about it.
Okay, cool.
What's going on, everybody? So, I've officially lost everything, all of my possessions, my home. I've lost everything, right? If you've ever been in the middle of a divorce and you've had it go ugly, you know what this is like. You know what it is to lose everything and have to start all over again. I'm not here to air out my wife. I love her very much, even still in this moment, as she's done some of the most scary and horrific things I've ever seen a human being do against me in my life.
Wait. What? What?
Well,
Okay, all right.
I've never known anyone
He's-
do
yeah.
anything so
Yeah, no,
Explains
no,
it?
keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah.
aggressive towards me.
Oh.
But what I can say is I've always loved her. I will always love her. She is my family. She is my home. And to that end, I ask that whatever the doxers find, whatever the internet trolls rummage through, I am asking that for the sake of our family, because we are still real people outside of YouTube and away from everything. We are people. And I just hope and pray that you guys would respect her privacy and, keep her safe. I honestly don't want anything bad happening as a result of, how people feel about me or anything like that in the way of her being doxxed or anything. I don't want that. So please.
Okay, pause it.
Yep.
Okay, so remember when Peepaw got the privacy strike because he showed that police report?
Yep.
Yeah.
The person who gave him that police report did not scratch out the address.
Oh.
That's why he got that privacy strike.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if Peepaw cut it out or if he blurred it, but I 100% agree with him here. His wife has nothing
No.
to do with
Yeah.
what he did.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
And doxers need to understand that he what they do to him is going to affect her. She lives in that house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially now, if she's living in that house and he's not, all you're doing is doxing her. You're not doxing
Yeah.
him. And she had nothing to do with his antics online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I agree with him on that. 100%.
Please be respectful in that way. I'll say this, I have a bad time, in life right now, but I'm not special for it. I understand that. I'm not doing this video for sympathy or anything like that. This is just to let you know, the videos that I used to do are gonna kind of be strained now. The C3, the G3, they were on the plans. I was in the middle of recording them, and well, those plans have to change. And for the better part of at least a month, I'm going to be dealing with a lot, an impossible burden that I'm just gonna have to take one day at a time and just hope that the truth comes out in the end, and I'm vindicated to some degree for some of the things that I've been trying to express, and that my love is seen as sincere, and I'm not what people are thinking. And again, I don't even know how to handle all this. I don't. I'll be very honest. I'm a person, okay? I'm a very normal person, just like you, right?
I don't know about normal. Not the way you acted online.
No.
I don't know about the normal part. Are you a person? Yes, you are a human being. That is very true. And I don't agree with doxing. Okay? I don't agree with doxing at all whatsoever. But normal, I would not say you're normal. Not the way you
Yeah.
acted on YouTube.
Not the way he acted about Elder Scrolls. I mean,
Yeah, look,
yeah.
I mean, right?
Elden Ring.
Elden
yeah.
Ring, sorry.
I mean, ugh.
He fucking hated that game.
He did. He did. That's what started the whole cancellation of him.
yeah.
The game.
The game. It was literally Elden
Crazy.
Ring. Yeah.
Oh my god.
There isn't a soul alive that's invulnerable, and there's nobody that's immune to having a bad breakup or a marriage go south. And sometimes it takes longer than others, and sometimes it doesn't happen. But unfortunately for me, there's just too many bickering points and arguments and boundaries that aren't supposed to be crossed. They get crossed, and then that leads to hard feelings, and then there's not really much of a path for negotiation or resolution. Then law enforcement gets called, and then allegations
He's
get
going
made,
crazy
and then
with
you've got to
God.
defend yourself, and then it's this whole thing. And then of course the media circus goes crazy. It's It's a nightmare. And you just, if you aren't on social media right now, like, don't get into it, because if you do and you have a personal moment, everybody's going to be in your business and everyone's going to be attacking you. And I'm not even saying this in terms of like spare me, because I've already been tarred and feathered more than anyone I think I know. I'm saying this again for the sake of my wife currently, who is soon to be my divorced wife, my separated wife, my ex-wife. I can't even say that, right? Like, it's so painful. Like, I hate it. But I mean, it's just, I don't have a choice, right? There's nothing I can do. It's not up to me. It takes two people to want to be in a relationship, and you can't force love. And honestly, it gets to a point where you don't have any good options. And one day maybe I'll tell you my sad love story.
Okay, stop for a second. I'm going to be honest. Now, I understand he was a big old asshole online.
Yeah.
Okay. I get that and I understand that. And I don't know what happened in his marriage. I don't know. But honestly, I think he's at rock bottom now.
Yeah.
I think he's at the point that he needs to get his life together and how he treats people.
Yeah.
You know, because he sounds like he's at rock bottom now. Now he's learning the consequences of how you treat people.
Yeah.
It
some
seems
people
like
have
to me.
learn like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this video, you can tell it's genuine and sincere. Like, it's not a show. It's not like he's not being all fancy about it, and it's literally just filmed on his phone. Like, there's no like 2-3 camera angles or anything like that, you know, like how some people have apologized in the past. But
Yeah.
And yes, and people who are going to be in the comment section going, "Oh my God, I can't believe Xylie is feeling sorry for him." Listen, he's still a person.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And listen, he's a big old asshole online. God only knows what happened between him and his wife. You know, if it's true, then he was an asshole to her. Sometimes you have to hit rock bottom to learn the lesson. And the only thing we can hope is that he learns the lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing we can hope, is that he learns the lesson.
Yeah.
He's still a human being.
Exactly. Oh, all right, we'll continue.
But honestly speaking, I don't want anything bad to happen as a result of anything that has to do with me, or any attention to be given to this in the wrong areas. So all of my stuff, for those who want to know, is basically non-existent. Let's just say that. I've been kind of removed from my current or prior pedestal, being able to shoot and film the TVs the way I would normally do so. And as a result, well, the videos have to be more of these cell phone kind of vlog style videos, and us talking and just being organic about the TVs. We'll still talk about them. I'll still try to, you know, drive out to Best Buy to get a general idea of them, and, you know, if I know somebody with it, try to do something with that. But for the most part, I'm going through it, and I really hope you guys stick with me through this difficult time in my life and ride this journey with me. I know it's not going to be easy. I'm going through it so hard right now, and, you know, I would only hope and pray that if you guys go through something similar, that you guys would have reached out as well, so I could be there for you as well.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
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 So I don't believe that, but yeah.
This is the best I got for now, man. And if you guys can, I mean, I need support. I need people in my life. Hey, I'm going through it, right? That's where I'll end the video, at the expense of getting too overly emotional and depressed, or whatever the case may be. I don't know what my day is going to look like. I don't know how to start again, what purpose looks like, or any of that. I'm broken, I'm confused, I'm anxious, I'm sick to my stomach, I'm not eating, all of this stuff. And frankly, it's the cause of all of this. And I want you guys to know that there are very real emotions attached to this type of trauma in your life. So please keep that in mind when you make your videos and you respond to this, or you comment to this and things like that. Like, I'm still a person, man. I really am. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, I'll see you guys later.
I get what he's saying, but close to the end, I started feeling very much like pity me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He put it on too thick there at the end.
So the comments. First of all, the like to dislike ratio. So likes is 877, dislikes 2,300.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So that is a
Oh.
massive ratio. So the first comment there, which is probably the most popular, it says, you got arrested for domestic violence. Pretty sure most spouses don't have their partners arrested unless things are bad. You two are probably better off apart. And Quantum replies, you don't know anything about us, nor do you want our issue, or do you know what our issues are. Even you have the information, you don't know how to read it. I don't understand what that means.
What?
Oh, he
He's
always.
saying-
Okay. The one thing about Quantum, his comments make no damn sense, whatever kind of comment he puts.
Yeah, he just put two contradicting things like
He
together.
literally just types word salad every single
don't know what
comment
you're
he ever
saying?
makes.
He's like, you don't know anything about us, and then he's like, but you have all the information.
Yeah, you could though.
This is a simple case of fuck around and find out. To
Yeah.
me, with Quantum, it's a simple case of fuck around, find out. He fucked around, treated people the way he treated people, and I hope to God and I pray that he was not doing that to his wife on the regular. Oh
Yeah.
my God, I hope that, because I personally, that will piss me off to high heaven.
Yeah, but people don't deserve to be doxxed and put into that position when family is
No,
involved.
because exactly. He still doesn't deserve to get doxxed, because it's not just him you're doxing.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
doxing his wife. So when you
Right.
send, say, packages to his house, or say somebody tries to swat them, the wife is there. She does not deserve that because of what he did. You know, that's the part that's bothering me, is the doxing on him.
Yeah.
To me, this whole situation that he is going through, it's a fuck around, find out situation because of him being a shitty ass person.
Yep, absolutely. Well, before we move on, my favorite comment in here is, I can't wait for the Elder Ring DLC. So
Girl, I saw that when I watched that video. I was like, wow.
I liked it, by the
Wow.
way. So that's the only comment I like. Well, there you go. That's the Quantum TV stuff. I wonder how Actman is, if he's said anything or responded or anything like that, because that would be interesting to know or find out. So a day ago, nothing yet. So hasn't been back on since May 2nd. So
He can stay gone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Him
I'm
and his
on the Tommy
cucumbers.
C train when it comes to Ackman.
he can have that cucumber and fuck off. There you go.
Yeah, because listen, when it comes to Ackman, I was saying what Tommy was saying, but I was saying it in the background because I didn't want to do a video on him or react on him until he went at Willie Mack. And once he went at Willie Mack, my day one commentary, bro, I will fight for Willie Mack. You're not going to come for Willie Mack around me. No.
Hell no.
Not my homie.
No way. Not Mr. Willie. All right. Let's get into idubbbz.
Oh, gas station Robbie.
Oh my God. So he put out this video yesterday. It's already got 1 million views. It's addressing the Froggy Fresh drama. So it is 26 minutes long. But before we even start, I just want to have a look at that ratio there again. 60k likes to 62k dislikes. So it's kind of pretty even.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. It's pretty, because it keeps bouncing.
Yeah.
Like literally yesterday, I saw the ratio from like thumbs up, thumbs down, going back and forth all day yesterday.
Yeah, and the comment section has been literally seconds. Like you refresh to newest, and there's always a new comment coming up seconds later. It's insane how many people are still commenting on this. So like yesterday, when I checked on the comments, there was like 26,000. Right now, there's 41,200 comments.
Yeah.
I heard that a lot of the comments are like fish tank based.
Yes, and that is the best part. Most of it is just talking about how John isn't there anymore and they miss John. Like 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 40 seconds. It's still going, and it's insane how much
so
how much
good.
comments
You
this
know
has
what?
got.
I might jump on the broadcast channel and go to that video and make a fish tank comment.
Yes.
Do
Yes,
it.
yes.
Do
We
it.
miss John, and we are
Mm.
Josie Bros.
Yeah.
Yes.
I might do that when we're done with this. I'm gonna go do that on the
Yeah.
broadcast.
Perfect. Love it. All right. You ready? Does
Yeah,
anyone need a smoke or a drink before we start?
Yes, actually, let me go refill my drink real
Yeah.
quick.
Do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go.
that sounds good.
All right.
Because this video, let me tell you, I screamed about this video at 12 noon today. And
Okay.
let's put it this way. All I'm going to say is Content Cop is no longer. That's all I'm going to say if you
What?
haven't watched it yet.
I haven't. I've been staying away from it because I've been wanting to save it for this. I want all of my reactions to be fresh. I haven't watched really anything on it. Probably a couple of
That's
clips.
why I told you, because
Yeah.
you had mentioned to me being that I was going to do it on live stream. You're like, oh, maybe not. I'm like, are you kidding me? We have everybody else's reaction to do it, you know?
That's
So I
true.
Yeah, I
can't wait.
haven't watched it.
I cannot wait to hear y'all's reaction. Okay, let me go get a drink. Be right.
Yeah, no props.
Yeah.
I really like their hash browns. I get like multiple hash browns and then like
Do you
their
put
mocha
Oh,
frappe
me
is
too.
so good.
I'll get like 10 hash browns at a time.
do you put the
Yeah.
hash brown inside your burger?
Going back to idubbbz, I've said
Yeah.
this in chats before. I'm sorry. It's just his mullet bothers me. He looks like a 1970s or like a 1980s like serial killer. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
he just looks sweaty
Yeah.
and gross, doesn't he?
I
I
swear
just
there is a guy outside of our gas station here that looks about just like, and he's always outside the gas station asking for cigarettes, and I swear it's idubbbz. Or like he just looks just like that guy.
I just see idubbbz in a white van nowadays. It's kind of sad though.
He does look really. I don't know why he's making himself look. I mean, he's really ain't got much going for him to
Well,
begin with, but why make it worse?
I
You
think
know?
what it is,
Oh.
there's like a specific like aesthetic that I feel like they're both going for.
Yeah, but with like he looks so scraggly and scrawny anyway. It just does not. He looks like a heroin addict or something.
It's like
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't look right on him.
It's the
Yeah.
Deantwood look. The Deantwood sort of
Mhm.
like heroin addict
Oh.
sort of look.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
but
think,
it looks gross on both of them.
Yeah.
Like for some reason, it's just not right on them. I can see it on
Yeah.
other people, like the Deantwood people. Like
Yeah.
yes, I get like they look good,
Yeah.
the real
but they look gross.
yeah, the real question
Don't talk
is,
about the Diane Wood people because Matt Pitt's going to come in there and go, she's my love. I love her.
Well,
Oh,
see,
I always love
She's my
Yolandi.
white
She is
trash
sexy.
queen. Matt's
Also-
going to come in here going, she's my white trash queen.
Nah, hate them both
See-
for what they did to Johnny, so they can go fuck themselves.
right. Well, I was gonna say, right, if Anissa got Yolandi's haircut, do you think Matt would be into her?
Yes.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's
He
not
looks
already, to
just
be honest.
stinky enough.
Yeah.
Let me tell you
Yeah,
something.
really.
After Matt said, it was so funny how when he said that on the live stream and how his chat just flamed him when he said how hot she was. I'm starting to question him. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I
starting to
do
question
think
his
Yolandi
face.
is attractive though.
I question him all the time.
Yolandi's like that kind of attractive where it's like I want to give her a sexy bath. Like she looks stanky. But like
Yeah,
in
she
a
is
good way.
pretty.
You know, she is very pretty. I don't know. Yeah, there's just something like raunchy about her that I
Yeah,
like.
some
You
people,
know?
Okay,
some
so
people like
I'm
that
putting-
stank, you know?
I'm putting Bunny in the same category as Matt now.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Now I know. Now I know.
I get. We both grew up in trailer parks though, so it makes sense.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like it kind of just I think it
I mean,
just
Yeah.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
I get it. It's a cultural thing.
Yeah, it's an elevated, it's literally an elevated trailer park look.
I just
Yeah.
like the Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, I love
Okay.
that show. Yeah. All right.
Trailer Park Boys is an amazing show. All right, so now we know Bunny and Matt. It's a cultural thing. That's all we're going to call it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
All right. 3, 2.
It's like you came back and you were a pawn in some game of 4D chess, and I think you found out that idubbbz and Anissa don't play games.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Brief update, I am healed from Creator Clash 2. It was a success. Alex Wasabi beat me up. He won his fight fair and square, and I have all the respect for Alex. He's a good competitor, and I have respect for all the other fighters on the Creator Clash card. And thank you to all the fans who came. It was an amazing event. I'm very happy.
Wow.
Very happy, very emotional. Awesome experience. I'll never forget it. Having said all that, you guys are here for the juice and the grease. So I'm going to give you guys the grease and the juice.
Yeah.
And that all
Grease
has
is
to
in his hair.
Exactly. How much grease do you want to give us, buddy?
Yeah, when did you shower last?
do with Froggy Fresh. The reason I didn't address any of this sooner is because I was terrified of jeopardizing the success of the event, because there are a lot more people involved in this than just Anissa and I didn't want to fuck it up for them. These are people that I really care about, and I felt like it would be very selfish if I was like, I understand public perception right now, guys. I'm just gonna make a quick 10-minute video and I'll squash all the rumors, I'll squash all the beef. I have no idea what public perception for this video is going to be. That's why I'm doing it now, right? The event is now over with. I can risk it, you know? I can air my grievances and we can see where it goes. I need to bring you guys up to speed on where I'm at as a person and as a content.
I am very focused on how he's got 4 curls laying on his billboard of.
I know. He's got that like receding hairline and then those bangs, bro. It's throwing me off right now.
It really is. That's all I can focus on.
Oh, now that you pointed it out, I'm not going to be able to unsee it, Bunny. Like,
I know. He is really. I think that we figured out why he's going with his hairstyle. He's really trying to cover up that massive forehead. Like, I know he had a big forehead, but like this makes it look bigger for some reason.
do you know what it reminds me of?
What?
Oh my
Yup. Yep. Yeah, he's got the like.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go.
Just a couple.
No.
Yeah.
Frank,
It only takes
Okay.
a few locks.
I am a good Christian woman, and I am not for this bullying going on right now.
Listen.
But am I not wrong? Look at this hair. Come on.
Nope, I refuse. I am not part of this bullying.
I'm sorry,
We had
but
to
there
give
are
it to
just
him.
some foreheads that you cannot like go with that. You got to mention it, like it's in
Yeah,
the room.
Because it's no longer a
Mhm.
4-head anymore. It's a 5-head.
Yeah.
Then
Well,
he'd
that
be
looks like
looking
a
like the
6-head, really. Look at that. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Oh,
keep
yeah.
going. We're only 1 minute and 30 into it. Sorry.
Creator. My philosophy for a while was, well, people will figure it out through the videos I make. But the problem is the videos I make, I mean, I sort of avoid speaking from the heart. I'm just going to focus on a thing, on a piece of content. I think I have
What
bad
content?
associations with sharing my life on the internet. I'm like, no, that shouldn't be my thing. Like, leave that up to the vloggers. But I think it's important to share where I'm at. So none of what I'm talking about in this Froggy Fresh video feels like I'm being hypocritical or,
Sure.
I'm misleading you in any way.
Sure, bud.
I think a lot of the content I've made has been irresponsible and misguided. And I think I've hurt a lot of people with the
Yeah, you reckon?
content I've made. Despite many people being entertained
Oh,
by
he's
it,
fallen.
I'm not trying to take that away from you. If you feel like you've learned important lessons or you have grown as a person because of the content I've made, I don't want to take that away from you. With some good can come a lot of bad. And I
You
think
know
I've
what
done
you
a lot
did
of
back
bad.
then?
Someone who's
Okay.
He taught me to say, I'm just kidding.
Exactly. He showed people that it was okay to say those words, and he's trying to run from it. Listen, I don't have a problem with people changing. All right, I have changed. I have old videos up where I'm like super woke and an SJW on my channel. I'm not running from it. I refuse to run from it. Okay, it was who I was. I don't mind people changing, but you can't damn your audience because you're the one that cultivated that audience.
Yeah, you were down to clown at one point.
Um,
Don't play.
I accidentally skipped ahead by accident, and I didn't know where we left off. Fuck.
Card. The main reason
We were
Froggy
right
was
at his
you
dead
guys,
little
I
beady
think
shark
it
eyes.
would give clarity
it's
to
okay.
where
You
I'm
saved
at.
us.
But in this video, that's probably about all I can say on any of it. I don't want to detract from what the focus is, and the focus is kicking Froggy fresh from the Creator Clash card. The main reason Froggy was kicked from the card was for collaborating with Sam Hyde. And
Was it though?
following
Was it?
Was it though? I don't know.
story,
Watch the
that's,
video.
fairly obvious. Froggy has explained, his side of the story multiple times, and unfortunately, he's been perpetuating a narrative that it's about OnlyFans or that it's about Anissa's mom, and that's extremely deceptive because he knows why he was kicked from the card. The one indication I gave him was Sam.
He knows why he was kicked from the card? I'm pretty sure he didn't know.
Yeah, like it happened instantaneously.
Yeah.
Sam Hyde, and I wasn't unclear about that. Anyone who's mentioning the fact that Harley trained with Sam Hyde for the year previous, that was before Sam was saying this about my wife.
I don't think so, Anissa. Bitch. Ho. Fucking Anissa. What an ugly piece of shit. But look how beat she is. Oh, nice jack-o'-lantern teeth.
That's like
I can't wait to see what she looks like when she's 32. Her teeth look like a pumpkin head. Like it's the Anissa Joma hole stretcher. I'm sending this to Anissa's OnlyFans. It goes directly into charity.
Yeah.
Everybody hates him and his wife's a slut.
So yeah, now that this guy is
Okay,
on
pause
the
it.
daily,
Okay. Now, I can understand where he is upset somebody talking about his wife that way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can understand that.
Mhm.
But another thing he has to understand too, he used to be the same way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and y'all are going to say Bunny, but it's on him for marrying an ugly piece of shit. I'm
Oh
just
my
saying.
God. Oh my God.
Yeah, you're
Oh my
right.
God.
Bunny.
Like
Oh my
that's his
God.
fault. He did this to himself. I
Oh
agree with
my
everything
God.
Sam Hyde said.
Okay.
Holy.
All right. Wait. No, okay. All right. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, so Bunny is our Beavers. All
Yeah,
right, it is
done.
now official. But no, seriously, I can understand where he's upset, but he's got to understand he used to do the same kind of shit. All right.
Yeah.
And he also has to understand that he knows what it's like to rag on people, so he knows what Sam Hyde is doing.
Mm.
Right.
Oh, I do. Okay, this is serious. I'm not being goofy this time. I do think it's really funny though that like Ann had two paths he could have gone down. He was influenced by two people, one being Sam Hyde and one being H3. H3 literally for years tried to mimic Sam Hyde. So it's like you're still buddy with a dude that like was trying to mimic the guy you hate, and like I feel like it just like goes right over their heads.
Yeah. I do agree with that. I agree with you on that. I
Like
do.
it's just funny that like you're okay. Yeah, H3 is the fucking worst, and you're right there beside him. But like you can't, I don't know, you can't be civil with Sam Hyde for 2 seconds.
No, silly.
insulting my wife. I think it's pretty fair to, not want to associate with him in any way. We did ban Sam from the first event, so it's not as if he's confused about where he stands in all this. I don't like him. And Froggy knows that. Froggy knows that I don't like him. Of course, that's why he was banned. None of this is like news to Froggy. Froggy knew all of this going into it. For anyone who's under the impression that Froggy has been like reasonable and chill and respectful through this whole process, he hasn't been. He's been a piece of shit. I'm not happy with how he's behaved. He's talked mad shit about me.
Ian doesn't want people who are bigger and more talented than him upstaging him. That's what it is.
Anissa.
What's the lie about that? Where's the lie?
Yeah, that was
and
his
by the way,
example.
wait a minute. By the way, all these examples he shows was done after Froggy was kicked off the card. not before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the fact that he said he knew all of this before it happened, he obviously didn't because of those text messages that which we're going to see, I guess. But
Also, like,
Anissa,
can we just talk about the fact, like, when he was like, for those that think he's chill, he's doing like a little like neck flip kind of.
oh, is he like a tick or something where he's doing?
It's just like, it seems like he's kind of being like, I don't know how to explain it, kind of like a mean girl in a way. He's like, for those, and every time you say like those, like his neck kind of.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
He goes Valley
Yeah.
Girl. He went Valley Girl.
Yeah, he's got the sassy 90s girl chewing gum kind of thing going on.
Yeah, there you go.
Ian's masculinity had been completely removed via Anissa.
Participants of the event.
This is really a lot of weird, tender, soft people. Creator Clash people are real, like, these type of people. You know what I mean?
The event itself.
This is really like the patty cake league for like social media boxing. You know?
He doesn't like the culture of Creator Clash, and he mentioned that.
And Chris Raygun and all these people, it's like some big ethos worshiping party at these things. And I don't get it. I don't get what all this shit is all about. Like, everybody's there to worship ethos or fucking ethos or like touching ethos titty or pussy.
To be honest, I thought it was.
I love him. Is it about the
Quite
charity or is it about the titties? Which is it?
That's right.
To you that we took you off the card. You have no more obligations, and you can immediately just pivot into boxing for misfits. It's like that's the culture that you want. You want the non-sissy, you want the macho dude traditional boxing culture. So go over there and box for them. You don't even have to miss that many months of training. You've been training. So hop on one of those cards. But unfortunately, Froggy doesn't want to hop on one of those cards because he thinks the skill level is too high.
Personally, in my opinion, I think the talent at Misfits and Happy Punch is in a different league that is out of my league.
This was such.
Oh my God.
That's so disingenuous of him.
That is
That
so
is-
unfair.
This fight right here is going to be epic because of who it is.
Yeah.
This right here is entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the puppy bowl.
Yeah, this
right
isn't
here. Ring the
representative.
boogie.
Yeah, this isn't representative of
Yeah.
the real talent over there at Misfits. This is the
Yeah.
this is the entertainment section. So
Exactly.
It's amazing. Out the sand lot and I'm plotting on the globe. I work hard, I show love, that comes steady growing.
And then
Oh,
right
that's pretty
here,
funny, yeah.
down. You stop. I mean, come on. It turns quickly from boxing to assault.
Just fight someone who's weaker than you.
So I'm done with boxing. I can fulfill my current obligations. If for some reason Creator Clash changes
What?
their mind, I could fulfill my current obligations.
What's that supposed to mean?
yeah, are you taking offense to this?
I got
Bunny?
beef now. Oh yeah, I got beef now.
Oh, Bunny, he done shown a clown
Get him.
face.
Get him, Bunny. Get him.
Get him, Bunny.
Yeah, I'm gonna come
I'm not
after him with some
interested in
soap.
going further than any other boxing.
It's such a fucking cop out that you're like, all right, I'm such a victim for getting kicked off the Creator Clash event when I knew what would get me kicked off the Creator Clash event, and now you're like, I don't want to box anymore. It's like, come on. If you look at my text exchange with Froggy, it's very clear.
Okay, so he's flashing these up on the screen real freaking quick. So
Yeah. Okay. Okay. As a former, what people now call a T channel. All right. I would like to let y'all know that is a T channel tactic. All you got to do when it first comes up, just pause it.
I'm not interested in further.
Text exchange.
Right there. That's the first
Right.
one.
The first
And let me
one.
tell you now, as soon as that pops off the screen in the second set, you got to hit it quick.
Okay.
Because he literally went through these 3 sets of screenshots in like 3 seconds.
This is
That's
ridiculous.
shady, bitch.
And let me tell you why this is a tactic. This is a tactic because most people aren't going to stop and read DMs.
No.
Yeah, I ain't got
And
time.
a lot of people, when they listen to videos like this, they're just listening to it. They're not watching it.
Yeah, so like in that 3 seconds, if you had your eye off the screen, you wouldn't have known that we're there.
Exactly.
That's insane.
So read these DMs and you tell me what was going on.
Okay, so the green is idubbbz and the grey is Froggy. Hey,
Well,
dude.
wait. How about we do this?
Yeah.
How about you be idubbbz
Yeah.
and Bunny or Rynnie? Which one wants to be what's his name? Froggy Fresh.
Froggy.
I can be Froggy.
Okay.
Excellent. Can I just put for a second? Can I do something?
What?
Do a voice.
Yeah. Can I put a voice mode on?
Yes.
I don't care.
I am putting.
I
You're
was
the one-
hoping that's where
listen,
you were going, Eva.
You're the one that's editing this shit, so you can do whatever you want, girlfriend.
All right. This is gonna be.
I'm just
great.
here.
Let's
I had me
go.
a Monster. What's it called? Monster Ultra Peachy Keen. And let me tell you something. This is the best caffeine I've ever had in my life.
Ooh.
I
You
don't
know
feel
what?
draggy like the coffee ones
Yep.
do. This one, honestly, make 0 sugar too. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Ooh. Peach is my favorite flavor out of everything.
It's really, really good. And the strawberry dream one that they have is really good too.
yeah, I've seen a lot of people post that one lately.
Yeah, it tastes like strawberry soda.
Oh,
Ooh.
there's another one out that I've seen that I don't have here yet, and I really want it. It's called Monarch. Have you seen that one yet? The monster.
Uh-uh.
And it's got literal
Mm-mm.
butterflies up the side of it, and apparently it's got like banana and like apple and like all these like tropical flavors in it, and apparently it's like the best flavor.
Oh,
So-
I haven't seen that one
Yeah.
yet. My husband gets a mango one. He
Yeah.
loves that
Mango
one.
Loco, the juice one.
Yep.
Yeah, my
Yep.
my
My
favorite.
husband loves that one.
My favorite one is the pipeline punch, which is like that kind of sort of coral color can, and it's got like guarana. Not guarana. Obviously, they got guarana. It's got like orange, guava, and passion fruit.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's so good. All right. Which voice am I going to do? Okay, hang on.
Oh, I'm excited. I was hoping that's what you were going to say.
Y'all are so in sync. I'm expecting y'all's periods to sync up. not gonna lie.
Well, you know, I was due a few days ago and nothing's happened yet, so maybe it's one of you guys I'm trying to wait for.
Well, mine is supposed to be starting
Yeah.
in like 2 days.
Mine
Okay,
might,
I'll
so-
keep an eye on it.
Update
Okay.
on Mystic. Her car is overheating. She might need to get it towed. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh my
Can you hear me?
god. It's so good.
So, what sort of pitch do we want? We can.
So
All right. I'll just keep this one
Oh my.
because I could be doing.
I could be doing this one,
Okay, Aiko.
but it's too distracting.
it's beautiful though.
That's what Aiko does in her stream. She'll be like,
Yeah.
and we're friends.
I love it. I just want to. Okay, I'm sorry we're fucking around, but it's worth it.
Are you gonna start from the beginning?
I'm
like as soon
starting
as she
from the
starts-
beginning.
I need to mute myself.
Okay, Sunday, March 12, 3:09 p.m. Hey, dude, I just want to clarify that I'm not mad at you. I just want the event to go well, and part of that is trying to be proactive about things. I really want to find a solution. I really appreciate your friendship, and I don't want to feel like I've upset you.
I don't understand what's wrong. Can I not work with Sam Hyde? He's been very nice to me.
It's a very tricky situation. I personally have been hurt by a lot of things he's done. If he's your friend, that's totally understandable. I just don't get along with him, and I'm afraid of having him associated with the event. There are others involved in the events that are also aren't comfortable with.
Yeah, he's my friend. I don't understand what me going to Rhode Island to work with Sam has to do with anyone who is uncomfortable with him. They don't have to see or work with him.
I agree, but privately, what you do is absolutely only your business. But because we are running a public charity event, we have to be careful about these things, because you do represent the event in some ways. I had similar issues last year. I thought, no problem, Harley. You can work with Sam Hyde, but it ended up attracting a bad crowd, and I got harassed online about it a lot because it was a public display.
That's nice of you to give Harley permission to work with Sam Hyde. I didn't know I needed your permission as well.
It's not about permission. He just called and asked if I was cool with it because he was making content around it.
So what are we actually discussing right now? If I work with Sam Hyde, are you going to prevent me from fighting in the event?
He actively makes content about wanting my marriage to end, that my wife is evil and hasn't respected my boundaries. I don't feel comfortable having him associated with the event. I'm wondering if you can understand where I'm coming from on that.
I can understand the way you feel. I'm sorry about that. You also have to understand that he is my friend, so I can't just tell him I can't be friends with him because Ian said so. That's why I'm asking you, if I work with him, are you going to prevent me from fighting in Creator Clash too?
It's not a reflection on you. It's just a very painful and difficult thing for me that I'm dealing with that I need to keep distance from. That includes this project.
I would just appreciate a yes or no answer, man. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to boxing practice tomorrow or not.
It kind of depends on what your plan is, because Sam Hyde is banned from our event. If you want him to be there, we cannot accommodate that.
My plan is to go to Rhode Island to hang out with him. So again, I ask, if I go to work with him, are you going to prevent me from fighting in Creator Clash too? I would appreciate a yes or no answer. I have to talk to my coach about practice this week.
Wait, I'm not sure I understand. Does that mean you aren't expecting him to be at the event? Are you going to make content together?
He has not mentioned attending the event. I don't believe he intends to do so. I have not discussed this with him. I do intend to make content with him. Now that I've answered your questions, would you be respectful enough to answer mine?
This event is really important to me, and I'm just trying to understand everything so I can make the best decision for everyone involved. I need time to think about this. I don't want to be rash.
So I'm going to schedule practice this week, not knowing whether or not you're allowing me to fight in the event because I'm going to hang out with someone you don't like. Okay.
I don't understand why you're talking to me like this. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I explained to you the awful experience I've had with him. It potentially leads to another year of harassment from me and Anissa. I can't take this stuff lightly. You can guarantee that's not going to end up affecting... This isn't just someone I don't like. This is someone who is dedicated to disrupting an event we're running for charity, harassing its two main organizers and sending his fan base to do his bidding. I want you to fight. I just want you to know the pain he's caused me and Anissa and our event.
Dude, because you're trying to tell me who I can and can't be friends with, I'm going to Rhode Island to work with Sam, and I'm scheduling my practices for this week. If I'm being removed from the event, please let me know.
I never said you couldn't be friends with him. I would just prefer it if you waited until after the event to post content with him.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm not the type of person that you can just make do whatever you want or what is convenient for you. I have a life and a family. You're not going to change my mind. I'm going to work with him. I'm trying to cook dinner for my kids. Sounds like your personal problems are interfering with your business.
It wasn't my intention to dictate things to you. I just wanted to give you my perspective because we haven't talked about this topic before. Ultimately, it is your decision. I'm sorry the convo went in this direction.
Okay, I'll fight. Thanks.
Okay, Mitch. So I have a question. Okay. Where in there did he say he couldn't train with Sam Hyde?
Nowhere. I'm going to change my voice back. 1 second.
Okay, thank God, because I was feeling kind of weird because Mitch isn't abroad, and I even tweeted out, why is Mitch in this recording of TBC when he's not even here?
Loved it.
Oh,
I loved it. I was laughing
fans.
so hard. That was so good.
Wait, do we have Eva back now?
Is Eva back?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Where in there
I'm
did he
lightheaded.
say? Where in there did he say that Sam Hyde, that he couldn't train with Sam Hyde?
Right.
Like, yeah, well, he said, like, he just didn't like him hanging out. He didn't like the idea of it, right? And then
Yeah.
the thing that really got me was this last message here that idubbbz sent Froggy, was that he says, because we haven't talked about this topic before.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So he hasn't talked to him about Sam Hyde or any of this stuff before. He had no idea.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And it's just here, like, you know, weeks before the fight, where he's bringing it up and is just saying that he doesn't like it, and, you know, it's not my intention to tell you what to do or whatever, but, you know, it's your decision.
Yeah,
So he left it in Froggy's court. So Froggy's decision was, yes, I'll fight.
Now, everybody thought it was because of Sam Hyde, right?
Yeah.
Remember Harley saying it wasn't about Sam Hyde? It couldn't be about Sam Hyde?
Yeah.
Now, what else does these text messages show you? It shows you that Sam Hyde broke idubbbz.
Yeah, it was absolutely about Sam Hyde.
Yeah.
He broke idubbbz. But is it really about Sam Hyde? Like I said, continue to watch the video.
Clear that I didn't want to kick him from the card. I got to the point where I was like, okay, I don't want you working or training with Sam Hyde, but you're doing that, so all right, I'll look past it. I don't want you making content with Sam Hyde, but it seems like that's a real deal breaker for you, so I guess I'll look past it. It came to the point where I was like, can you postpone releasing content with Sam Hyde?
Look, you know me and Sam don't get along. You know, we put a lot of time and energy in this creator clash thing. I don't want it to be about Sam Hyde. So just don't let it hurt the event. All right. Go train with him. Have fun. But don't let it hurt the event. Don't make it about Sam Hyde. That's what I would have said to you if I was idubbbz.
Right. And guess what? Like, I didn't even plan on releasing none of the Sam Hyde content until after the event.
If you don't know who Sam Hyde is, he's, whether or not you love him or hate him.
Okay, pause these. Go through each one of these, okay? Go hit your left arrow. Yep, okay. So, Froggy Fresh, home from Providence Camp, all right? Now go to the next one, okay? A tweet showing him and Sam Hyde. Go to the next one. This was retweeted by Froggy Fresh talking about Sneeko versus Moist Critical.
Yeah.
Okay.
What has that got to do with Creator Clash? Okay, keep going. Okay, that's him and Sam Hyde. Him and Sam Hyde.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about
backward.
And talking about his training. Keep going. Mm-hmm. About time. Guess he didn't want. He's talking about Hassan here. Froggy Fresh retweeted it. What does that got to do with Creator Clash?
It's about Sam Hyde.
Keep going. Happy Punch. Sam Hyde training with a Froggy Fresh. Keep going.
Mm-hmm. Sam
talking
Hyde,
about Moist Critical.
Oh my. Okay.
Talking about Hassan.
Stan, look,
he's looking up the name Sam.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Literally looking for Sam's name in everything that Froggy's done.
I didn't even plan on releasing none of the Sam Hyde content until after the event.
Didn't you tell them that? I thought you told them that.
Ian requested it through text. He requested that I did that. What I didn't like that he requested that because that's not. I don't think that's appropriate. I was like,
he didn't think it was appropriate. I do not think that.
It's
that is
fucking
appropriate.
No, it's not.
Do you think it's appropriate that, I don't know, 30-something-year-old man is publicly calling my wife a whore and a slut?
I think initially you can just buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is about
Sam Hyde.
Yeah, and
Not
also
really.
somebody that's not directly like involved in your event, calling your wife whatever, has nothing to do with like your content. Like, I mean, that doesn't weigh on anything. But you saying that what's his name can't release content, like what? Like, that's crazy.
Here's my question. Do you consider Twitter content?
No.
It's social media, and I suppose it is content because
I don't
content
think it
creation
is.
underneath
Yeah,
that.
I'm pretty sure when Froggy Fresh was talking, and which if it is content to you, that's fine. I'm not saying you're wrong, okay?
Yeah,
because it's subjective.
I'm not quite sure what the line is. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure when Froggy Fresh was talking about content, he was talking about his YouTube channel and videos.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, he was talking about actual content.
Like content, like as in having to edit and stuff like that. Not retweeting Sam Hyde talking about Hassan.
Yeah, retweets does not equal content.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's just dumb.
where she sells her pussy.
Yoko Ono was too concussed to fight in Creator Clash for the second year in a row.
Life is so easy for a certain gender. All you have to do is say that my uterus hurts. What'd she say this time? Her uterus hurts? Or uterus fell
She
out?
had another concussion.
Probably your uterus fell out from getting blown out so much by toys.
Damn.
Mister, you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that appropriate, Froggy? Do you think that's appropriate?
don't think that's appropriate.
Okay, you don't think it's appropriate that I set boundaries.
There is this little head wobble you were
Yeah,
talking
he's
about.
like,
Don't
"You
think
don't
it's
think-
appropriate.
You don't think? Oh my god. Ugh.
I don't think it's appropriate that you are hanging out with a guy who doesn't think women are people. Like, I don't
Okay,
think that's
pause.
appropriate.
Pause. Now we're starting to get into you don't think women are people.
He
So,
never said that.
Nowhere did Sam
wait.
Hyde say that. Yeah.
Exactly. But remember, Froggy Fresh made that joke.
Oh, yeah.
Keep going.
I was like, I don't think you should be telling me when I can't release content. Like, this is my career. It's what I do for a
But you
living.
complied with it, right?
But I was going to anyways. But I didn't like people telling me that. I thought that was out of line.
I don't know why he's saying that he was planning on waiting to post Sam Hyde content. We have the Twitter timeline of him nonstop posting Sam Hyde content. It's fucking weird. I don't know if he thought it was like a loophole to post on Twitter about.
So he specifically said content with Sam Hyde, not
Yeah.
Sam Hyde content, right?
Yeah, he didn't say.
He's
Sam
literally
Hyde.
a
So I
thing
think in his
there.
head he was like, I was gonna wait to post Sam Hyde content. Parentheses YouTube video.
Like, cause like it's not my problem that you have personal beef with the greatest comedian in the world. If I go to Providence,
How am I the simp? How am I the simp? I want to know. Is it because it's a woman?
Neither.
It's because it's a woman, isn't it? It's okay to simp for a big, gross dude. It's okay. It's understandable. He's big and he's gross. As soon as you simp for someone who's literally your partner, your life partner,
pick your nose.
that's too
Yeah,
Well,
it's big
yeah.
and gross. Pick nose. Yeah,
pick your
great
nose,
stuff.
Bobby.
much. That's kind of gay.
With that
if I go to
rat hair.
Providence, Rhode Island, and get an opportunity to work
Okay,
with
wait.
him,
Pause that for a second. You heard what he just said, right?
Who's literally
Yeah,
your
they're
partner,
better
your life partner, that's too much. That's kind of gay.
Pause.
Oh yeah, it's just going back to Comment Cop all of a sudden, just for like a split second, or
I think he showed himself for a split second. I can
Yeah.
see where people are thinking that he's fake. Because I think
Yeah.
for that split second, and I didn't even say this in my live stream because it didn't hit me until now.
Yeah.
I can see where people are saying that it's fake because for that split second, he went back to Content Cop.
yeah.
Because
And he left it in. He
Because
left it
guess
in.
what? Woke people don't say that. SJWs don't say that as an insult.
Yeah.
go to Providence, Rhode Island, and get an opportunity to work with him, that should be my option to when I release that content. And it's got nothing to do with you. Not everything that people do with Sam Hyde involves idubbbz, and I think that he misinterprets that.
We're not talking about people. We're talking about what you do with Sam Hyde because you're in my event. I wish there were many layers of.
Talking about what you do with Sam Hyde, but all he did was retweet,
Yeah.
and then I suppose he had
And
like
he
what,
trained
three
with him.
photos
He trained
for
with him
3
for 5 days. Was it 3 days
5
or
days?
5? It was even.
Well,
Well, it doesn't matter. It's only 3 or 5
Yeah.
days. He hasn't been training with him the whole time.
Yeah,
And he even said in the text messages, I don't think he has plans to really go there.
yeah. Ugh, fuck's sake.
separation, so I really could be that disconnected. Unfortunately, I have to be around you. You have to fight at my event. I have to share the same space as you know, in the parties, at the event itself, and I don't want to do that.
Oh, because it made him uncomfortable. The whole thing is because it made him uncomfortable. It made him feel weird, and now he doesn't want him there. And okay, so the best thing to do is just get rid of him.
Listen, here's my thing, okay? I understand if he doesn't want Sam Hyde at his event. It is his event. He has the right to ban Sam Hyde. Okay? I'm not questioning that. He has
He's a
that
bitch
right.
for it.
No, I'm not
But
even.
he
Gonna,
is a
I'm,
bitch.
I'm not even gonna call him a bitch for it because if
Exactly.
he don't like him, plain and simple, that's his event. If he don't like somebody, he doesn't have to have them there. Okay.
Yeah, that's his bitch-ass move to make. I agree.
No, I'm not saying it's a bitch ass move.
I'm just kidding.
I know. I'm not
kidding.
saying it's a bitch ass move. What I'm saying is that's his right to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it. I get being trolled to the point you don't want nothing to do with that person. I understand it.
Yeah.
On a deep level, I understand it. However, Froggy Fresh only went and trained with him 3 to
Yeah.
5 days. That has nothing to do with your event. Aren't they allowed to pick and choose who they want to be trained by?
Yeah.
That just because he got trained by Sam Hyde, it does not mean Sam Hyde is connected to your event. Sam
Yeah,
Hyde wasn't
it's all-
going to be there.
That's all outside shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and
outside shit. Exactly.
Like
Exactly,
he
and
didn't even have to tell you.
Yeah.
No, and it's not like that Sam Hyde was training Froggy to fight idubbbz. It's not like that at all. It's not like he was going to try and train him to kill him or something like that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like Bunny
So
said, it's bitch ass shit.
Now it's bitch ass shit.
Now
Yeah.
it's bitch ass shit. See, we rolled it back around.
I feel like he really is. I mean, like, he knows Sam's a comedian. Like, I really don't think the harassment that he's been getting has been coming from Sam Hyde. I feel like all the harassment he's been getting, he would have been getting if Sam Hyde was in the equation or not, because he's so hypocritical. It'd be coming for him any fucking way.
Honestly, I think a lot of the harassment he's getting is from his own audience.
Exactly. He'd be getting it whether Sam Hyde was involved or not.
I
Sam's
agree.
being a
Yeah.
comedian. He's being Sam Hyde.
I mean,
Especially the old audience.
I personally don't agree with a lot of what Sam Hyde was saying, but idubbbz, you have the same audience.
Yeah.
The same
Not
audience
really.
that loved Content Cop, the same audience that liked the N-word, F-word, the same audience about how you fixed crime rates when you said that. The same audience. It's not just Sam Hyde's audience going after you, it's your own.
Yeah.
And he threw a lot of them under the bus on that Anthony Padilla, whatever.
Yes, he
interview.
did.
Yeah,
he did.
Yep.
I have no interest in sharing that space with you.
So for him to tell me, hey, could you wait until after the event to release that? In my mind, I'm thinking, I mean, I could, but it's weird for you to tell me to do that because it's got nothing to do with you.
Another thing that contributed to Froggy getting kicked was that he tweeted at Nathan Barnett, aka Dad. He said, "Dude, I tried hyping you up at Denny's when we ate dinner, and they said they weren't fucking with you and that you were going to lose to AB. They don't even like you." This is one of those things where it was like, oh, okay, so you basically don't have any good intentions here. You are just like, you don't like us. Like, I'm not here to play with people and give them warnings. Like, we're all adults on the card. I'm not going to give you a warning. Actually, no, I will give you a warning if I think you have good intentions. The problem is when you tweet shit out like this and you have the text message exchange that Froggy had with me, I don't think you have good intentions. You're like trying to like ruin a relationship between me and one of my friends. Froggy deleted that tweet, and I don't think he deleted it because he felt differently. I think he deleted it because he knew that it could potentially get him kicked from the event and would also make him look like an asshole. But he basically reiterated that same thing in a Twitter space.
When I was at fucking Denny's, I was all like telling them, yo, Dad's a fucking savage. And they're all like, no, Dad doesn't spar with high-level fucking competition. He's going to lose to AB. And I'm thinking, these motherfuckers are...
So who said that? Who said that?
Ian and Anissa, like, that's the way these motherfuckers are. And then they got Dad, like, riding for them. They don't even... And if, like, I wouldn't be like this, but if everybody's going to keep calling me out, like, I'm the fucking person that's fucking shit up, like, that Dad's out here riding for them, they're all like, they don't even fucking give a fuck about him.
Ooh,
That's hilarious.
that is interesting.
And in the same Twitter space where Froggy says this, Sam Hyde, Froggy's hero, calls Nathan a rapist like several times.
That Nathan Barnett guy, I guarantee you that guy would rape somebody if he had the opportunity.
Yeah, legally he would rape somebody in Minecraft. By the way, in
Minecraft.
Minecraft, yes.
He if he had the chance to rape a woman, he would.
In Minecraft.
Okay.
In Minecraft.
Not in Minecraft.
I've been watching Sam Hyde for years. I've been subscribed to Sam Hyde's Gumroad since he started it.
Right.
Like, I've got thousands of dollars of Sam Hyde merch just sitting in my closet. I'm waiting on the day
really?
that we work. Oh, yes. I've been collecting merch for years. this is his comedy. I mean, like
Yeah.
him saying the things like this, if you knew his content and knew what he put out, then like none of this would be like shocking.
Yeah,
or,
it's
like,
not serious. It's obviously
Yeah.
a fucking joke. It's obviously a joke.
Yeah, like he doesn't know the guy to actually be able to say if he thinks he would R-word him or not. Like,
Right.
he's just saying things because he's Sam Hyde and he says things.
He's you know what? Sam Hyde is Sam Hyden. That's all he's doing.
Like, honestly, Sam Hyde's done a lot of stuff that, like, I could see people digging up one day and being like, whoa, he did that. Like, he's got this one series of videos. This was a couple years ago where he just rode around in the hood throwing trash out of his car on Christmas Day.
Oh my god!
Like, just throwing, like, empty toy boxes. Like, just, like,
my
there's a lot of
God.
stuff that you, like, this ain't it, though.
Yeah. My favorite thing about the whole video is how he put like a nerd emoji for Bo Blacks.
Poor Bo Blacks. He was upset by that. Bo Blacks was upset by that.
He got it straight.
Oh my god! I actually thought that was Nick Diorio's voice, not Bo Black's voice.
No, he does it. He does it to Nick too. That was Nick. That part was Nick. Bo Blacks comes up next.
If he had the opportunity.
Yeah, legally he would rape somebody in
Oh, yeah,
Minecraft.
it is.
By the way,
In Minecraft,
Yes.
Minecraft.
He if he had the chance to rape a woman, he would.
In Minecraft.
No, not in Minecraft, Keem.
I don't want anything to do with Sam. I don't want anything to do with people that think what Sam is doing is okay. It is not okay. Here's part of the Twitter space
that they
where
don't have the sense of humor that I have. I don't like that they find something funny that I don't.
Right.
That's literally
It's
what
tone
he just
policing. It's tone policing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He literally just got his fifis hurt. And that's
Listen,
the reason why he's
here's the best thing to do, idubbbz. Block everybody that you don't want to see the Sam Hyde shit from, and stop talking about him. Maybe even have that talk with him going, hey, dude, because it might work, because Sam Hyde, you'll see later, says that, hey, if you just talk to me, I'll end it. No big deal. It's not that serious for me. Be a man, like I said on my stream, grab your balls, have that conversation with them, block anybody and everybody who says the shit that you don't like, and go on about your life.
Yeah, exactly.
It's easy.
Grab your balls in a way, but not like Steven Crowder did.
No, please, no. No teabagging.
You don't want to be dragging your balls in people.
Harley is sort of questioning Tyler with why he wouldn't, respond to Anissa. And I think that's a very valid question, because you ask any of our fighters and it's like, yeah, Anissa was the one who solves problems. She is more communicative than me, and she's better at communicating than I am. I fucking suck at this shit. So Anissa is the one. She is the one to talk to.
How was I even supposed to know Ian and Anissa were mad when I get one call from Justin Tracy, then a text message, I respond to it immediately, say, could you communicate through text or email? I'm training, and then nothing else. I still don't even know if Anissa.
What's the last text you sent to Anissa?
It was probably some group message. From
okay, but what was the last text
Pause
you
it.
sent to
Pause
Anissa?
it. That's why I tweeted out what I tweeted out to Harley. Did you know? Did he know? Or were they lying to him too?
Yeah.
Because it sounds like Harley knows something here now.
Mm-hmm.
How does
So
he
he's
know?
kind of-
How does he know about the last text message?
Yeah.
How does he know that? Keep going.
I don't have one direct text from Anissa.
Anissa's
I have
never
a group
texted
chat
you.
with my wife and Anissa. There's a group chat.
Your
I
wife
do not have
and
any
I'm
direct
so sorry.
contact.
Okay. Did anyone ever text you and your wife? What was the last thing Anissa sent you and your wife to you and your wife's phone? What was the last thing?
Tense moments in the Twitter space as Froggy goes to see.
It's, hey, Tyler, I'm not with Ian. I'm home visiting family. Ian called me not feeling great, and I'm just trying to understand what's happening or how I can help.
What's the date?
Sunday, March 12th.
You didn't want to respond to that?
No, because you don't know the context of that. You don't have the context. Harley, let me give you the context.
Burn her Twitter account instead of responding to that very serious and
Harley,
sympathetic text that was nowhere near threatening or aggressive.
Froggy wasn't able to give context for why he didn't respond to Anissa's call and text message in the Twitter space. Harley ended up leaving. The conversation went elsewhere. So he uploaded a Twitter video to explain the context for why he didn't respond to Anissa.
Anissa's last text which was checking on me. Anissa's concern text of hope everything's going okay was a way for her to try to manipulate the situation, to try to do further investigation into my friendship with Sam Hyde. That was not an "Are you okay?" text. That was a Ian is not able to break your shell. Maybe a vague, concerned, manipulative text from me will be able to.
He thinks this text message is manipulation. No, Froggy, we wanted to solve the problem. Let me just say, Anissa is just trying to exist. You know, she doesn't want anything to do with the drama. She doesn't want anything to do with this shit. And I have brought a lot of it into her life. And I take responsibility for that. But unfortunately, a lot of people who think that I've changed or call me a cuck or whatever, they've decided, instead of saying that I've changed and that I'm the decider of my future, it's that Anissa has changed me. So she has been the target of a lot of hate. And I think it's really shitty. And hearing Tyler talk about her in this way is just a reminder where it's like, Anissa's trying to manipulate you? What the fuck was I doing? Was I trying to manipulate you as well? Like, you should probably come out and say that.
Pause that, please.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, those DMs that Mitch read out. Was he trying to manipulate him in those DMs?
Well, it kind of felt like it because he was trying to tell him what to do, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And literally Froggy was like, I'm not having that. This is weird.
So after that conversation, why wouldn't he think Anissa was trying to do that also?
Yeah.
Because he just got finished with idubbbz doing it.
And you know what? Who's to say that Anissa wasn't there throughout the whole time? idubbbz was texting and they were talking to each other, figuring out what to say and to write. Like, you know, it would have been a collaborative effort. There's no way I would have put it past that though as well. So they know exactly what's going on together.
Exactly.
So they were working together to try and get him to drop Sam. So, yeah.
It seems really fucking sexist and creepy for you to be saying these things.
You know what I feel? I'm gonna be honest with you, and I really didn't buy none of this at the beginning until I was living in it. I kept always hearing people saying like, Anissa ruined idubbbz, Anissa ruined idubbbz, and I was always like, nah, whatever. Like they can work out their problems, and I was never buying into that bullshit. But I swear to God, when like once you live an event, it's like, okay, I think Ian met the wrong person. I honestly think it's just like, I think sometimes you bond with the wrong person, it can take you to make the wrong decisions maybe. When I met my wife, I'm gonna be honest with you, like I met my wife, I got better the more time I spent with her because she like was honestly a better person than me. But I feel like, dude, honestly, it seemed like, so when Ian, as soon as he starts messing with Anissa, it's like Ian goes from the person who would be dogging people, who would sue people, to then like his event that he's running is suing people. It's like a complete flip.
Yeah. But okay, so he said that the whole thing that he just said was sexist.
Yeah.
There was no sexist connotation. He literally said person throughout the whole thing. He never like went to like, you know, this woman, blah blah blah. He didn't go into like, you know, the sex of the person. He just went like, you know, he didn't find the right person for him, and he's like this person is bringing him down. Whereas the right person would actually gas you up and build you up, and you know, you'd be a better person for yourself. But obviously, like this is the total opposite, and that's what he's trying to express. So,
yeah.
The way we weren't suing Froggy, we have no interest in going to court over $15,000. We wanted that $15,000 back, but you know he wasn't giving it to us, so we have to leave it at that. You know, we're not suing him.
Froggy, if you're let back on, it's not like you're gonna make another OnlyFans joke about Anissa, right? Like.
Oh, poor Bo Blacks.
I know, I was about to say the same thing. Poor Bobby. Poor Bobby. You know what? What? Wait. When you edit this, you need to actually use Nick's face and make sure you use Bobby's actual face.
I will. I'll make sure we do it justice, all right?
Yes, do Bobby justice and show his actual face because bless him.
Yeah, sorted.
Shady ass idubbbz.
If they make me sign a contract that I can't, then I won't.
You know, I find it so strange because it's like, you know,
that was a joke. Obviously, I wouldn't do any more OnlyFans.
I don't think Froggy respects sex workers. I think he has some really old, tired opinions.
Now, do you think it really was about Sam Hyde now? Do you think it was just about Sam Hyde now?
No.
Anissa definitely had some influence.
It
here.
was that joke. It was. I think Sam
Mhm.
Hyde did have something to do with it, but I think what it was is he was already uncomfortable about the Sam Hyde situation, but that joke crossed the line.
Yeah.
That simple ass. That was probably the least harmful joke towards Anissa that anyone has ever done.
Yeah.
When he
Sam
said,
Hyde, like-
yeah, I mean, think about it. Out of anyone, that was probably the most mildest joke about Anissa, saying that he was going to subscribe to her OnlyFans.
Yeah, he just wanted to hurt
Yeah.
him. He literally just wanted to hurt him because he's like, like I feel like he's probably like he's undermining him or something like that, and
Yeah.
that's probably why he feels hurt or whatever.
Yep.
But it's not like that at all.
About people who do sex work. I think he has a lot of weird opinions as well about masculinity and shit.
Ian's masculinity had been completely removed via Anissa.
A lot of it's not explicitly said, but when you listen to the jokes, it's like, oh, that's actually just your opinion phrased in a comedic way.
Okay,
There was
pause
some
it.
type of nerd fight last.
Pause it. Here's my issue. You kicked him off the card 3 weeks before the event. You don't think he doesn't understand why. You don't think he's not going to go out there and talk shit because he's pissed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is he presents this shit like it was done before.
Yeah.
He doesn't make it clear that it was after.
Because even
Yeah.
when he's presenting like the receipts and stuff like that, it's not in chronological order. There is no timeline for it. It's kind of jumping around, so it is making like the viewer going like a bit confused, especially if you don't
Yeah.
know the situation, if you haven't been following it. That's definitely how he's presenting it.
And
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
exactly why I said idubbbz is no longer a commentary channel. He is what everybody calls a T channel now because he used so many of those tactics in this video.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised there was no ripped like editing styles or highlighting on an angle like that. That would have really made it.
Think about it. He went through, look how fast he went through the retweets and stuff. Look how fast he went through his own DMs. But when it came to Anissa's DMs, look how long it stayed up there. And it was read out. I believe it was read out. I think you read it out.
Yeah, it was. It was read out and it was left up on the screen for like a couple of for at least a minute.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah,
it got
because the
moved
only
around.
point he was trying to make there was, look, you didn't respond.
Exactly.
So, yeah, he wanted to leave that up.
Exactly. But yet, the other stuff, it went by real quick. That's a tactic.
Yeah.
That's a tactic.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Chris Reagan and all these people, it's like some big ethos worshiping party at these things. And I don't get it. I don't get what all this shit is all about. Like, everybody's there to worship ethos or fucking ethos or like touching ethos titty or pussy. It's always that. And it's just like, what happens is people get all excited about it. And I think Chris Reagan was like, he probably thought he was going to go there and beat some fucking nerd up and he was going to win. Like, I don't know if they're giving, I think they give away like OnlyFans girls there at these events.
Oh my god.
I don't know what kind of sponsorships. Like, if you win certain fights, I think you get to own some of these girls for some of the nights.
Awesome.
And also,
I don't know
like, it kind of sounds like he went and hung out with them. It sounds like they were at Danny's and like he spent time with them. He might have actually observed something that kind of reflects this. Who's to say? I mean, like, I'm just saying. Like, there could have definitely been some talk that made it seem like, you know, a lot of these people are just focused on hooking up with girls at the events, or like, who knows?
Yeah.
I feel like he might be basing this off of something.
Yeah, well, a lot of this is based off of something, so.
Yeah, like, I mean, he's saying this for a reason, and like, I don't know, what were y'all doing at the time that he met that made him think that this is some kind of e-girl hookup event?
Yeah, because to me, I feel like they're Froggy, like, he would probably joke, but I don't think he would, like, actually legitimately, like, embellish what's happening there, or, like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting.
I think Chris was like he had plans to go beat up a nerd and however they get to like lease one of these girls, and so like he got there. Well, Ian was probably thinking like, because I think man, I need to just stop all this probably.
No, Froggy, keep going. I think you should keep going. I think the women of the world need to hear your opinions on these things. Talk more about how sex workers are property. That's a funny joke.
Okay, stop.
It was
Stop. Bunny.
It's not a.
Is that what he's saying? Do you take it as he's saying?
No, that's not at all what he said. That's not how I took it. Like, what is he saying?
He's making a mountain out of a molehill.
Yeah.
Like a
These
big
guys
old
think,
mountain, like Mount Everest and shit.
Yeah. Like,
I don't know of any sex worker that would have gotten any offense out of the. I mean, he made jokes.
Yeah.
Like, those were clearly jokes. I mean, they may have been based on something, but, like, he didn't really say it in a malicious way.
Yeah, he wasn't like screaming about, oh, they're going to hell or, some other crazy shit.
Yeah,
that
the most
people
he
will
said
say.
was ethot. Like, the most offensive word, if you could even call it, that would have been ethot, and that's not offensive.
No, he literally just went full-blown SJW for, like, protect full sex workers and this sort of stuff, and then, oh my god.
Yeah.
T-channel.
Yeah.
super funny the third time that you referred to women as property. That was the funniest one. Because when you said lease, I was like, yeah, I know what a lease is. Even if you didn't do any of the Sam Hyde stuff, why would we want you at our event? Like, if you're just going to blatantly disrespect...
Even without the Sam Hyde stuff, why would we want you there? It was the joke that did it.
Yeah.
And Sam Hyde, it was the joke that did it, and Sam Hyde being the excuse. It was the fucking joke that did it. He pretty much just told you without saying it. And he's using Sam Hyde as the excuse, but to me, it was the joke.
So, which came first, the joke or the Sam Hyde
Sam
content?
Hyde came first.
Okay.
Sam Hyde came first. The joke came, and then, he made that joke, and wasn't it within hours he got kicked off the card?
Yeah, so before that, Froggy decided that he was going to fight, and that everything was fine. Like,
I forgot that Anissa's mama getting involved. That was I completely forgot about that. Why has he not mentioned that part?
Does he mention this?
No, he doesn't mention the mom. I don't remember him mentioning the mama at all, but I'm going to tell you what.
Barely.
Had that been my mama,
Uh-huh.
I would have called her and told her, get your ass off Twitter.
Yep.
Sounds like it seems like somebody did, because she did delete her Twitter. I think she did.
Listen, I had to do that with my mama on Facebook. I don't know how many times I had to call my mama and go, Mom, first of all, why are you getting in my argument? Because, I used to fight on Facebook all the time. Why are you getting in my argument? I am grown enough. I can take care of myself. Second, don't put me into your arguments trying to get me to argue for you. Stop it.
Mm-hmm. So cute, though.
All the time. A big reason why I left Facebook. Now my mama gets put in Facebook jail because of the shit that comes out of her little Facebook fingers.
Yeah. That's why I don't let Mum.
The apple didn't fall too far from the tree here. Okay.
Yeah. That's why I don't let my mum listen to the broadcast.
Yeah. My parents, listen, my mama don't know I do this either. She wouldn't understand it. She'd be like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
My mama the only mama that watches?
My parents know about it, but they don't care enough to watch.
Oh, well, at least they know about it.
Yeah, like my mum always goes, so what do you do during the day now that you're not working? I'm like, well, I have to try and explain. And I was like, I kind of want a stream, and I do a podcast, and I'm kind of editing some video and kind of do some drawing and stuff. And she's like, why? How are you doing this? How does that even happen? I'm like, I don't know. I found a community.
Listen, I'll end up breaking it to my mama at one point, but she's like super old school and she would not understand what I do. And quite frankly, listen, I love my mother to death.
Yeah.
But I am just like my mother. And like when I don't like something and it's somebody that I love, I get them with it and get them with it and get them with it. I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But and as she is sitting at home, she's mad at me for not working. She goes, "You're not making any money." I'm like, Mom, I'm making money. I got
they
side
don't
stuff.
understand how it works.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I just tell her I do side stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Mom. I'm making money. You know, I'm not just, you know, sitting doing nothing. But yeah, she wouldn't understand what I'm doing. And plus, if she heard what I would say, even though I was raised with a woman who cusses like a sailor, she would be upset with me about how I talk on my streams. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I did try and play Mum some because she was like, "Oh, can you just show me a little bit?" And I'm like, "All right." I played her like some of like an episode. I don't remember which one it was. She goes, "I can't understand anyone saying." I'm like, "Oh, well, that's good." And so, so she won't be able to listen to it anyway. She's just hard of hearing.
Excuse me, Mama.
She's hard of hearing.
Oh,
she's hard
okay.
of hearing.
Okay.
So like she's like 80% hearing loss, and she's got both hearing aids in, and she's still working. She's still like doing all that sort of stuff. It's just like when there's so many voices happening at the same time, she finds it hard to concentrate on the voices.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
So
I was about to say,
like,
Mama Eva, my accent is not that thick, ma'am.
No, it wasn't even the accents. It was just like it was just sounds. It just sounds like sounds to her, so she couldn't put it together. Yeah. So I was like, thank God, Mum's not going to listen to it, so that's good.
Yay!
Yay! My mama watches and she says, I don't know who any of these people y'all are talking about are, but I really like it. My mom's so supportive.
Oh, hi, Mama Bunny.
Hey, Mommy.
Thanks for listening.
We love you, Mama Bunny.
Yeah, thank you for listening.
It's very cute. All right, well, we got 6 minutes left. All right, let's just get through this.
Sex workers and women and other fighters saying that they're here to touch ethos. Like, it is so disrespectful and shitty. I don't want to share the space with you. I don't want other people to be uncomfortable because you're there. Like, you don't get the vibe, all right? The vibe is sex workers and fighting, I guess. And you don't like the sex workers part. I don't think Froggy is doing
I'm
Sam
sorry.
Hyde's
Wait a
dirty
minute.
work
Wait a
by-
minute. The vibe is you are a broken man. Sam Hyde broke you, and that comment that light joke that he made on Twitter broke you. But it boils down to Sam Hyde has broken you.
Mm-hmm. It's payback for his little documentary he tried to make on Sam Hyde.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I've never watched it. I heard about it though.
Yeah, I watched a bit of it when it was coming out, and like the fact that I just, it was quite obvious that like idubbbz was in there to make a mockery of Sam, and like that was the whole idea behind this documentary. And obviously Sam found that out, so he tried to flip the switch on it, and then like did all that bait stuff. We talked about this before, so like I think that like Sam Hyde like pulling a fast one on him really got to him, and then like because he obviously planned this all out for a while, basically I think he went in there going, he fucked this up for me, so I'm gonna try and fuck stuff up for him.
A lot of people are saying, because Tommy said it on his channel, I believe it was Tommy that said it, that people are saying that the people who got content copped reacted better to their content cops than how he's reacting to this whole thing with Creator Clash. That Keemstar took it better, and everybody else he did a content cop on took it better than how idubbbz is taking what happened with him and Sam Hyde. Crazy.
And you don't like the sex workers part. I don't think Froggy is doing Sam Hyde's dirty work by, shit-talking Anissa. I think it's just pretty clear that he holds similar opinions to Sam Hyde and similar opinions to Sam Hyde fans, which is like, you're just going to repeat the shit that your hero is saying.
You have to ditch Yoko Ono.
Drop Yoko Ono, bro. It's got to be over. It's got to be over.
And leave the girl. Ditch the girl. I think Ian met the wrong person. I honestly think it's just like, I think sometimes you bond with the wrong person, it can take you to make the wrong decisions.
She's probably a succubus that's like sucking the life out of him.
Sad to see you didn't make the card again. When will idubbbz break free from that succubus that is holding him back?
Ian's masculinity had been completely removed via Anissa.
I love how all of these have like that title, Sam Hyde fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a little bit vindictive.
Anissa's concern text of hope everything's going okay was a way for her to try to manipulate the situation.
I think initially you can just buy that.
Yeah.
I'm sending this to Anissa's OnlyFans. It goes directly into charity.
Yeah.
Her anal bead package came out, and it was $100 to look at pictures of her with anal beads.
I think they give away like OnlyFans girls there. Like you get to own some of these girls. They get to like lease one of these girls.
So Ian really embarrassed himself. And so he didn't want Sam at his event because Ian doesn't want people who are bigger and more talented than him upstaging him. That's what it is.
Tyler is like repeating all of these narratives about how I've changed for the worst. The person responsible for my change in a bad way is Anissa. Anissa is a manipulative person. Oh yeah, that I'm like concerned about getting upstaged by Sam or people who are more talented than me. Which is insane to me because I've put on this event twice, me as the main fight, and I've lost both times.
Yeah, I think that's the issue, is that he's putting himself as the main fight, right? This is how big his ego is.
Yeah. And it's not like 90% of the whole internet doesn't agree with everything that was just said. I mean, yeah, it's
That's
not just
pretty
him
upstage.
agreeing with Sam Hyde.
No.
It's the whole internet.
As a side note, Sam Hyde has made it a habit to try to sound like a reasonable person by saying, if Ian and Anissa just asked, I'll stop harassing them.
Yeah, if Ian ever hit me up and was like, "Hey man, can you leave me alone?" I'd stop talking about him. Whatever. I don't care that much.
If you ask me to stop, I'll stop. Like,
I actually believe Sam Hyde. He sounded serious.
Yeah, that's legitimate.
I actually believe him. I really do. I actually believe what he's saying.
So
Yeah.
Ian is just too proud to say like he won't like even like. I think that to him is like kind of like a concede. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, could you please like a beg sort of a thing.
I think he's too pussy.
Really?
True.
Yeah.
I think he's scared.
Right.
That's what I think.
So I thought it would. I thought it would have been a pride thing. but
Your thing might be a pride thing too. It might be a pride thing. It's either he's pride or he's scared or it's both.
Or an ego,
Yeah.
like all of that together. Like,
Yeah.
it's many things. It's more than one thing. We can all agree on that.
Yeah.
It goes deep.
It goes way too deep.
Which on its face is already an insane thing to say. Of course, no one wants to be harassed.
if they let Froggy back on the card, I won't tweet at Ian or Anissa ever again. I'll shut up forever. How about that?
I get to bring back someone on the card who doesn't respect me, my wife, other fighters, and in return I have the chance of not being harassed by Sam Hyde? Oh man, how can I refuse that? Just so we're on the same page in case I have to make a future video, you heard what Sam Hyde said. If he's a respectable guy, he's not going to continue to harass me because he says, by his own admission, he doesn't care that much.
I don't care that much.
This is my request. I would like you to not harass me or my wife or anyone that we're friends with.
Oh. Oh, so he did.
Also, harassment encompasses all the little loopholes, all right? You can't just then like refer to me as a goblin and be like, I didn't say his name. I wasn't talking about him. I was talking about a goblin. That's not acceptable. Another thing I want to make clear is that the decision to kick Froggy from the card isn't just for like me and Anissa's comfort. There are a lot of people who don't want anything to do with Sam Hyde who are fighting on our card. There are a lot of people who are our fans who want nothing to do with Sam Hyde. So we're trying to protect them. We're trying to protect the environment that we're in, and we want it to be comfortable for everyone. I truly believe if we had Froggy participate through the rest of the event, it would have made the event worse, like noticeably worse, because we are all trying to work together to make the show as good as possible. And I think if Froggy doesn't fuck with what we got going on, he was going to make it difficult. One way or another, it was going to be difficult. In closing, I want to say that Creator Clash is probably the single best thing that I've ever done in my life. It has, brought so much joy to me and Anissa. It has brought the most awesome people that I've ever met. It's brought them into my life, and I'm super grateful, and I want to keep doing it, and this event means so much to me, and I'm going to protect it. and I'm going to protect the fighters and the people involved in the event. And, you know, I'm not, when it comes to people wanting to fuck around and mess with the vibes, I'm not going to tolerate it. You know, you're going to get kicked from the card if you're being a piece of shit, and if you're not communicating and if you're not cooperating. And I want nothing new with Sam Hyde as well. So fuck that guy, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.
I paid money, I'm on the floor seats, and I see like some shenanigans going down. I take a photo of it, it's just people holding up a sign. It said Froggy did nothing wrong. Like
seemingly innocuous.
Yeah, right. I go to this like after event, and Anissa comes up to me. She comes up and says, that tweet was really not cool, and I just apologize. I felt kind of like a bitch. I was like, why the fuck did I apologize?
Masculinity had been completely removed via Anissa.
Just
gonna
focus.
Well, I love Misty Cage.
Holy shit.
So
that was a video.
This is what I said about it. You know how Matt's always calling me misogynistic on Twitter?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, listen, I don't hate all women. I just hate dumb bitches, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
idubbbz is literally acting like one of the dumb bitches I hate. Literally.
Yes.
He's
Yeah,
acting
damn.
like a dumb bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I was getting hypnotized by his like beady little shark eyes the whole time. His
They look
eyes
dead
are so
inside.
dead. I know they are. He just like stares like
He's creepy
through
looking.
you. Yeah.
So there was obviously a massive stir that happened after all of that video. But there's like a couple of tweets notably that I wanted to go through because they're pretty good. So
Make sure you show that Willie Mack got ratioed by Belle Delphine, please.
Oh, okay. All right. So, idubbbz kicked off Froggy Fresh because Froggy didn't think hanging out with Sam Hyde was a big deal. Ian said it is a big deal because I got harassed online about it. There, I saved you 30 minutes of idubbbz trying to justify being a total pussy. Oh, we should have read this one before. He also said the funniest part of this entire video is Ian complaining about shit Froggy said after he was kicked from the event. Duh, he was rude to you after you already banned him. Shaking my head. This vid is for glue eaters.
Yep. Yeah, Willie was in my live stream. He was basically tweeting that as I was reading it off.
So, where did he get ratioed?
I think it was in the comments. Yeah.
It was in the comment section. It was in his comment section of that tweet. Because Belle Delphine had said something and she ratioed the... I'll look for it. I'll give it to you.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so Belle Delphine said, you can joke and insult whoever you want, but why would you expect to still be welcome to their event? For instance, if you were to insult Gordon Ramsay's wife repeatedly, it would be reasonable to expect that he would drop you from Hell's Kitchen without hesitation.
Yeah, but that's not a boxing. Like, I just feel like it's not the same when it's like...
No, because there is a lot of shit talk in boxing.
Yeah.
And that's half of it.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, with chefs in particular, there's a lot of respect that goes into that. And so anything out of that, like, yeah, of course, you're going to be out of there. But, yeah, it feels weird that Belle Delphine is siding with idubbbz.
Well...
On that one.
She gets along on that side, remember? She's good friends with the clients. She's good
Even her
friends
and
with the
dad.
clients.
But even, she's friends with the clients as well. Okay. Well, that
yeah,
makes sense.
It's because of her, Gila started... Oh, she said something about... I guess Gila had started her OnlyFans or something. And she said that Belle gave her the encouragement or something like that.
Well, I think those were fake screenshots, I think.
Were they? I don't know. I don't keep up with them like I used to.
I went to her Instagram after I saw those screenshots, and they weren't there, but the pictures were there, so it was like somebody just changed the caption.
Ah, okay. But I do know that Belle Delphine does get along with the clients. I do know that.
Yes, she does.
Yeah. There you go. There was also a tweet that was directed at Nicholas Diorio saying that he's deleting comments. So there was actual like comments there saying like, there were one, for example, was says 2017. It's either all okay or none of it's okay. 2023, it's not okay.
Yep.
And that one was deleted. There was a problem there. Nick says probably the filter. but I did notice that there was some deleted because I did read some and I noticed that they weren't there. But it could be because there's so many going fast, you don't even know.
I couldn't find my comment after 30 minutes.
Yeah, they just disappeared.
I mean, I did 6 scrolls on my. When I went to go back to see if my comment got deleted, I did 6 scrolls on my mouse, and I was still a comment a minute ago.
Right, it's insane. So Froggy Fresh responded, and he said it's going to be his only response to the idubbbz video, and he posted it on Twitter. So this is what it says.
idubbbz, I saw your video. You put my face on SpongeBob SquarePants.
I mean, he did.
You said I was a meanie. You said I don't respect sex workers. I'm going to tell you something. Have you ever seen Ricky Martin in Living La Vida Loca? Have you ever seen that man move? That man is a sex worker.
I mean,
and I
true.
respect that man.
Mm-hmm.
So you explain that.
Yeah, that's right.
10 out of 10 response.
That is the best response. Oh my god, and it was 44 seconds.
Hell yeah.
That's all he needs to say. Like, I feel supported. I feel respected.
Yeah,
Fuck
perfect.
idubbbz.
Fuck idubbbz and live in the Vida Loca.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was also another response there that I did want to watch from Young Crip.
And at the end of the day, it's pretty poetically beautiful that the man who made Content Cop, a video series that was made to comedically critique individuals and those around them, is seemingly breaking down right in front of our very eyes. All because him and others around him are being comedically critiqued. So, all in all, I guess the lesson to be learned here is that, this is what e-girl pussy does to a motherfucker.
Oh! Oh my god. I love him. I love Young Crip. I do.
I want that shirt,
Bless
dude.
him. That was good. All right. Now, any last thoughts on that?
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
I feel pretty worn out now, actually. Like, that was an adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Far out.
Oh god. Okay, so I guess I'll do the outro then.
Yes, please.
Okay, well, thank you everyone for going through the journey of talking about teabagging and people hitting rock bottom and losing their life, like their livelihood and stuff like that, and dealing with an ex-content cop that is now content cope. Oh, and the voice change. We ended up with Mitch in here, just saying. So thank you. Yeah, that was a whole mood, was it not?
Yeah.
Yep.
Excellent. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I totally did. So thank you for watching this episode number 18. Ladies, say goodbye to everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Yes, goodbye. And down below, I want some comments. And what I want y'all to comment about is, how do you feel about the man formerly known as Comment Cop? Have a good day, y'all. Bye.
I could be doing this one, but it's too distracting.
It's beautiful, though.